she started. And then she started the stuff like no one else in this apartment. Beg your pardon, oh I rap, baby. How old are you? She say 22, I say 23. Okay, then we are babies. Why you say that? She said, where my drink at? I'ma tell you later, just tell your neighbors. Relax, I stood up, shut the blind, closed the screen, jumbotron, made to the back where she reside. Then she said, read between the lines, yep, hope that I get close enough when the lights turn down. And the fact that she just might open up when it start to drown. Her body and I know the both of us really deep in the mood now. It's nothing we can do now. Somebody walk in with a of that Bay Area. She looked at me, then looked at it, then she grabbed it, then she said, get it understood. You know why we babies, because we born in the 80s, that ADHD crazy. 8 to the face, 12 in the case, God, now halfway, God got a high tolerance when your age don't exist, like whoa, 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 whoa.
Don't gotta limit, just give me some more credit. Don't gotta limit, just give me some more credit. They always told me ADHD, you can have it, shine, give you the light. It's right. Whatever you like, you can have all my shine. I'll give you the light. Hyperventilating, hyperbolic chamber, hypothermia, my neck is on froze. This that keeper, like I can't see in this. Why they on my? Because of all the money that I get. So, wouldn't even touch you, but if I want to, like Rich, y'all got them sitting. Check the playbook cause I'm out the place. Trying to shout like Blanca. That's it, in the tropic with the chocolate bunny. That's quick, see the block done built up. Tetris, yeah, I see them looking funny. Peasants, yeah, I know why they uncomfortable. My presence, and I pull up a convertible. Press this, and I need to know the measurements by the metric. Cause I'm about to fly like it's electric. Hit the floor, 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 like that. Hit the floor, 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 like that. Hit the floor. Yeah, what's up, what's happening, dog, what's going on? Hit the floor. Jerry said it all, yeah, let's set the tone. Hit the floor. Yeah, what's up, what's happening, dog, what's going on? Hit the floor. Jerry said it all, yeah, let's set the tone. Hit the floor. Hit the floor. I let the hit the flow. Be talking, just give me the go. Just give me the go. I wanna get dope. I wanna get dope. Take it or leave it or lose it, we gon' get some more. We'll never go broke. Diamond, rockin' diamonds. Blinded, while you eyeing it. Lately I most of my motion been focused on hits. When I start going, it's gon' hit the flow. Like it's a couple of fragrance right out of my pocket, I throwing it up. Yeah, like up. Doing as it drop, man. Get my money. I told my, I let them know. Soon as I drop, man. Hit the floor. 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 Like that. Hit the floor. 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 Like that. Hit the floor. Yeah, and it all was going on. Hit the floor.
Chris Nerd. Chris Nerd. Oh, Murray, okay. Quan and Chris Murray.
It's about time that I put in my time and I got myself rich and I took a couple lines and I made them the hit. She know my sound, but she don't wanna dip unless it's skinny. She gon' I be did like Jenny, go around that mini, spit it like Finny. I'ma break it all down. Level the bass, but I'ma be up on my plane without shaming. I'm bringing the rockets to rock us. I'm for you puppies, so that is not to hear the audible trumpets preceding my entry. Two-century, what you think we came down here friendly? I can see all the green and the envy. It's fake love, that's enough. Running my coattails and my come my cap of the greater. They storming the crater for anything out of the atoms are crossed. Translated, I managed to lose some of my baggage. Them bandits can't have it. They gon' get red-handed. Third eye in the bird's eye, they will learn why. They can never tell me us a running, get a turbine. Survive, you will survive. Once you earn my time and now it's sticking, she can put my head. Get back on the tarmac, Carfax. Back to the clap. If you wanna fight me, know it's gonna be a melee. Follow my lead and leave yourself. Don't free yourself, don't see yourself. I'm really gonna take it to your real self. Shawty wanna go and get up under my skin, no way, nowhere. Scarlet letter on the back with a can, but I don't really notice cause I'm like I came from famine. Gonna head down like I'm playing backgammon. Never get like I'm bumping, can't stand up, but watch it like a shake. Dancing fake boss, A1 take none. Ray Charles can't stone. Miss me with that cause I'm all out of patience.
Baby, I can't believe you're mine. Loosen up, better read the signs. I know that I'm around this time. No, you need to dance. Move around to the strings I play. Baby girl, you're so fine. If you're down, we can need some time. Need to dance. Day to day. Oh, tell me what there's left for me to say today. Day to
The Western Conference NBA.
We are just about ready to get underway here in game 2 of the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Robinson is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Pippen in at the 2. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And there it is for him.
And I love how Ball accepts the contact on his way up, not allowing it to alter his shot.
Brown the pass to Chamberlain. Pass to Irving. Releases. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Porzingis with the ball. Over Irving. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Pippen.
A multi-level scorer. Porzingis can find a shot in any area on the floor.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Chauncey Billups. Dave, what do you have to say?
He noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this, and one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He said scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move. See how they approach it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Ingram missing. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. 4-point game. They won in their last outing, Saturday's game.
And it says a lot about you that even when you're not at your best, they definitely were still in that game and able to win comfortably.
Well, look, good teams just find ways to win, even when they aren't playing their best.
Ingram against Tatum. There's a screen by Robinson. And here's Ingram from the arc. Chamberlain with the rebound. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Brown. Back to Irving. Chamberlain with a screen on Ingram. For the 3. Another miss by Irving.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Here's Pippen. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
Ball against Irving.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Again, Irving missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
I'm still at court,
Robinson finds Ingram.
On the attack, Ingram making things happen.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. The first one falls.
Well, Ingram's a kind of a quiet scorer. Sometimes you don't even notice when he's putting up 20, 30, 40, because he just does it within the flow of the game.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Murray's subbed in for Brown. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Simmons is checked in. Both free throws, good for Ingram.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Grant Hill, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Irving looking for an opening. Lots of room. And the jumper is on the mark. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
Some of the fastest hands in the league right now. He has to get rid of it.
Hill dishes to Simmons. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Irving kicks to Murray. Moving against Pippen. Nice D from Pippen.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
To the paint. Tries again. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Irving passes to Murray. Back to Irving. Chamberlain with a screen on Pippen. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Irving's got 6.
And you must be up on Kyrie at all times, or this is what he'll do to you.
Open for 3. Hands it from downtown.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Pelicans lead by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, leading by 5. We've got Murray, also Mitchell out there, and it's Cowens in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Drills it from outside. Schrump's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Pelicans. Pass to Cowens. Here's Tatum. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Grant Hill. Knocked away. Simmons inside. He's covered by Murray. And Simmons slams it in.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. An emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
Pass to Thurman. Now Tatum. A 3 from Tatum.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Here's Simmons. Outside Gasol. Mitchell against Hill. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And Gasol gets it to go.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Checked in for the Pelicans. Lonzo Ball comes in for Simmons. It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Here's the floater. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Gasol setting the pick for Ball. Here he goes. And finished off by Gasol.
And it's really smart to get Gasol moving in these pick and roll plays. He's not only an amazing passer, but a terrific scorer as well.
Murray, the pass to Tatum. Chamberlain with a screen on Pippen. And here's Tatum for three. Drains the three-pointer. Tatum's got 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Brown against Pippen. Outside Gasol. Shoots over Chamberlain. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist by Ball. Gasol's got 6 in the quarter.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Who's got the ball?
Brown outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Tatum. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Pippen. Tatum no good. New Orleans leading by 10. Ball with it. Chamberlain picks him up. Ball against Chamberlain. Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
Yeah, and it doesn't take a whole lot of effort for Gasol to dunk it home. At 7 feet tall, he uses his height to power home those games.
The screen from Brown. Over Ball. And it's Brown missing. For New Orleans, they've gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far.
Nice drive by Pippen there. Terrific at just finding his way to the rim.
Here's Murray. 52 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Excellent D there from Ball.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pippen against Mitchell. Gasol setting the pick for Pippen. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Brown finds Murray. Tatum on the wing. Fires the 3. That's in there for Murray with the assist. Tatum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. We're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Portland Trail Blazers.
They're not applying enough pressure offensively. Very little presence inside. Too much reliance on long jumpers.
You know how I feel about that style, Kenny. I don't even want to comment.
Checking out the circumstances for the Portland Trail Blazers. They were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game, and it was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great
Rick
chance
and
to
Morty.
take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq.
Somebody watching Rick and
And
Morty.
that is it for halftime.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's 5. Lonzo Ball out there with Pippen. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Ingram. And it's Porzingis in at the 4 slot. And on the way from Irving for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Pippen's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Ingram. Robinson a screen on Chamberlain. Ingram against Chamberlain. Now here's Ingram. Not a lot of room. Back to Pippen. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Trailblazers trail by 13. Now Irving. 6 points for him. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Ingram. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. And the Pelicans lead by 15.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. This will give them a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Let him hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazer dancers.
Tatum against Pippen. Pass to Irving. Back to Tatum. Chamberlain a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Tatum no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And it's Ball in the corner. And here is Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists here tonight.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Irving with it. He's got 6. A nice shot by Tatum.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Pippen dishes the ball. Porzingis passes the ball. Now here is Robinson. Pass to Pippen. Over Irving. Pippen can't hit.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Count that bucket. Irving's got 8 points.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
Timeout.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Simmons checked in for the Pelicans. Pippen against Mitchell. Outside, Porzingis. Pop pass to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Now that's how you finish off an alley-oop. Outstanding initiative by Porzingis there.
And here is Irving. 8 points for him. Mitchell looking it over. Nobody near Irving. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter. New Orleans leading by 12. Simmons on the wing. He's covered by Irving. Ingram against Tatum. Ingram passes to Porzingis. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Both teams will make substitutions. .115 left in the third quarter. Just 3 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And again, no good by New Orleans. Trailblazers trail by 12. Tatum passes to Mitchell. Here's the lob to the hoop. Schrempf with the steal. Outside Hill. To the middle. Here's Robinson. That one off the back iron and out. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Tatum kicks to Irving. Rejected by Ingram.
Well, he's one of the longest wings in the league, and right there, putting that reach to good use.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And New Orleans also making a change. Gasol's checked in for Robinson. And Portland has possession. Down by 12. Here's Tatum. Portland no good that time either. The Pelicans have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. Brown is checked in for the Trailblazers. And the Pelicans also making a change. Ball's checked in. Both free throws good from Hill. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the third. Schrempf against Tatum. Brown outside. Shoots over Ingram. And so it's New Orleans sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. On out there with Chamberlain. And it's Mitchell. Then there's Murray. And it's Thurman in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Brown deciding where to go with it. 4 on the shot clock. That shot, no good. Nice D from Porter. Here's Pippen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
His agility makes Pippen so dangerous inside. He can create contact while also being able to get the shot off.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And the first one drops.
What doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Murray. And both free throws good for Pippen. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Portland. It's a 16-point game. Steps back. Here's Brown. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
Ball, the pass to Schrempf. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Mitchell outside. They set the pick. From outside the arc. Can't hit that one.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Gasol setting the pick for Pippen. Off target with his three. Trailblazers trail by 14. Pass to Brown. Here's Thurman. Mitchell finds Brown. 6 to shoot. Back to Mitchell. Now here's Redick. Defended by Pippen. The shot by Redick. No good. Pelicans leading by 14. Ball, the pass to Schrempf. Yep, that one goes in there.
I love how Ball moves the rock. Incredible instincts on the offensive end.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Defense, the Pelicans. Took him no time at all on that one. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, when you're as polished and practiced a shooter as Brown, there's no reason to hesitate.
Brown against Pippen. Ingram outside. There's the drive. Sweet little floater.
Well, look, you need to get up on Ingram, but then he has the quickness to put it on the floor and get all the way to the rim.
Outside Tatum from deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Pippen's got his 8th rebound here tonight. New Orleans leading by 15. Porzingis sets the pick for Pippen. Trying to find Porzingis. Gives it to him.
Expertly executed pick and roll by Porzingis. Dropping into a good scoring position right off the screen.
Here's Irving. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
At the line for Portland, Kyrie Irving taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And in terms of ball handling, this guy is just on another level. Kyrie Irving can put it on a string and just run circles around the defense.
Both free throws good for Irving.
And Irving is one of the most gifted players we've ever seen. I mean, who still continues to play at a high level.
Porzingis with a screen on Tatum. Bounce pass Ingram. And finished off by Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Trailblazers trail by 17. There's 1:40 left in the 4th quarter. Back to Tatum from 20 feet out. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 14 points for Jason Tatum.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in game 2 for New Orleans.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And this win has really got to feel fantastic, guys. It evens up the series now at 1 game apiece.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole new series now. The best of 5, if you will. You never want to lose 2 to start this thing off, but right now they've got something to be happy about going into game 3.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Scottie Pippen.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Gasol setting the pick for Simmons. Inside. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist by Simmons. And the Pelicans lead by 17. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Cowens. It's Redick on the wing. There's the pick. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. It's deflected. And stolen by Gasol. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. KP, Pal.
All right, David, thank
Boy, you better watch the way you talking to me. Hello? Come through with that beat, cause I ain't fucking for free. I got a bunch of bad, they all with me. I got love for my, put my neck on freeze. Who that said they with me right now? Who that said they my being honest? Ain't nobody my, I promise. Got a lot of options, but my is the hottest.
Shout out to my baby icy girl for the win. I'm Clark Kent in the nigga chin in the put a dent in the. I was born to sin. Her money good up water and I'm learning to swim. Work too, she ain't breaking them in. I